and what are some
Okay.
ways we can take to improve this, you know?
Okay.
For sure, for sure. And now, firstly, can I ask you, like, what is the main thing you do as your profession as a soil scientist?
Pardon? Actually, that
What is the main? Hmm.
soil, soil health is very important
Yes, very important.
because if your soil health is bad, then we are not
Hmm.
getting the higher crop production.
For sure,
So
yeah.
soil fertility or the crop productivity depend upon soil health.
Hmm.
You know that in soil health, there are different parameters, physical,
Yes.
then chemical, then biological.
Hmm.
So all the three components are required for the soil health.
Hmm.
And you know that how you can find out the suppose we approach to the doctor, then doctor measure our the blood test, then urine test, then stool test, then hearts, everything. So
Yeah.
similarly, in soil, for soil health parameters, there is a measurement of the organic carbon, then soil pH,
Hmm.
then electric conductivity, then organic carbon, then major nutrient, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, secondary
Hmm.
nutrient, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, then
Yeah,
micronutrient, zinc, Fe, Mn, copper, etc.
for sure.
So,
Because I can
that,
understand, because obviously,
uh,
yeah.
then
Sorry about that, but like I was thinking, obviously, because soil would be massive for you in India as well, because down there cricket is like so massive, and they heavily rely on perfect grounds and everything. I
okay.
expect so. Wouldn't you think that's the case down there?
Actually, you know that globally, at present, what happened?
Yeah.
The farmers are using the huge quantity of the chemical fertilizers,
Yeah.
then pesticide and fungicide and weedicide. So we
Mm.
have killed the microorganism.
Mm.
So you know that before 50 years, we require the food for the increasing population of the world.
Mm.
So all the farmers have used huge quantity of the chemical fertilizer, pesticide, fungicide. So we have killed the earthworm and microorganism. And
Yeah.
you know that the role of the microorganism. So whatever the nutrient present in soil, that nutrients
Yeah.
make available with the help of the microorganism.
Yeah. So you saying that chemical there is what kills all the crops within the
Yes.
soil, or
Yes.
yeah.
So at present, you know that soil is a upper crust of the earth. It is a dynamic living body. But at
Mm.
present, the soil is dead. It is not live thing because we have killed the microorganism and earthworm.
Yes, for sure.
I
And
remember
Patel, can
that.
I ask you just real quick? Yeah, go on,
Okay.
sorry.
Uh,
Oh, can I ask you real quick? Can I just, for my sake, record this meeting as well, just so I can share this and reflect on this and write a document on it? Is that all good?
okay. Pardon?
Thank you, Patel. I just got to. I'm sending you a request just to record as well, so I can write some notes on this.
Okay. You know that
Perfect.
at present, the crop productivity has been declined of the soil
Yeah.
because we have killed the microorganism. So globally,
Mm.
you know that the scientists, soil scientists and others have started
Mm.
the organic farming, then natural farming in India, then regenerative agriculture.
Yeah.
Regenerative agriculture means we have to develop the soil we have before 50 years.
Mm.
Therefore, we should not have to apply chemical fertilizer, but we should have to apply the organic
Mm.
manures. Then crop
Yeah.
residue, then cover crop, then crop rotation, then
Mm-hmm.
biodiversity, then forestry, then animal component. Then our soil fertility will be improved. And we are getting
Yeah.
we can improve the crop productivity, soil productivity, and we can supply the food for ever increasing population of the world. You know that at
Mm.
present in India, the population is about 140 crores.
Wow.
140 crores.
Wow.
So, so you know that we are the highest in the world. But previously, China is first, but at present, the India is first. So, you
Mm.
know that our Prime Minister at present is Narendra Modi. So now they have switched over the organic farming and natural farming.
Yeah. Now, Patel, can I ask you, as a being a soil scientist yourself,
Okay.
why did you want to become a soil scientist? What motivated you to become a soil scientist?
Actually, you know that in soil scientist, you know that the for the higher crop production, soil fertility is very,
Mm.
very important. And
Yeah.
another thing, you remember that in India, you know that
Mm.
I told that we have the 140 crores population. So
Yeah.
we are growing the crop in monsoon season, rainy season, then
Mm.
winter season, then summer
Yeah.
season. So we are
Yeah.
taking the continuous crop in a soil in
Mm.
12 months.
So would you?
We are not
Yeah.
giving the rest to the soil. So obviously
Yeah.
there will be more crops continuously. So more uptake of the nutrients from the soil.
Mm.
So at
So was that
present,
your main motivation? Sorry,
uh,
was that like your main motivation to help India through like productivity and research soil to figure out what is the best way and the best seasons that there is to grow crops and therefore and like help people. Was that what you're saying? Just recapping.
pardon?
Would you say like the main motivation for you was to help productivity throughout your
Yes.
area? Because soil is so important, obviously. Because like let's be
Okay.
honest, everywhere we go, soil is used. Like in the backyard, at like sporting grounds, everywhere, soil is so important. And that's why I feel like because when listening to you, I think it's just so impressive how you really wanted to increase productivity and around your area to increase like the growing of crops and everything. Because you said when that chemical was killing all the soil, and I love
Yes.
how you said that you wanted to fix that. That's just amazing.
So in my opinion, you know that we have to add more organic manure
Mm,
before sowing of the crop. We
yeah,
should have carried out the soil analysis. You know that soil analysis is the first step for soil fertility management.
yeah, yeah,
So first
yep,
you know the initial status of the soil, which are
mm,
lacking in soil. So for that you have to carry out the chemical analysis.
yeah,
First we have to find out what is the soil health. It is a poor,
mm,
medium, and high. So when the soil
mm,
health is poor or medium, then we can, whatever the nutrients are deficient in soil, that nutrient we have add in soil. And my
mm,
advice that you don't add the chemical fertilizer, but you can
yeah,
add the nutrient through the organic manures.
yeah. So
Because we have,
this fertilizer just kills it.
yeah, because we have experienced that excessive use of the chemical fertilizers. There
Mm,
will be, there will be the unavailability of the nutrients to the plant, although it is present, but it is not available to the plants. So,
mm,
therefore, we should have to add more micro. You know that at present, you know that at present, the government of India and other state country also recommended to
mm,
add the biofertilizer in soil
yeah.
because
So the bioffertilizer just
because we have killed 50 years back. And now we have advised to the farmer, you can add azotobacter, then azospirillum, then phosphate soluble bacteria, and potassium,
mm,
rhizobium. So you know that when you are adding the biofertilizer, then it can increase the
mm,
25%, it can save the 25% nitrogen. And there is no
mm,
need to add the chemical fertilizers. Then,
yeah,
uh,
for sure.
then another thing in organic farming and natural farming, there are the principle that cover cropping. Don't
Mm,
keep the soil naked one. You cover the soil. If you cover the soil, then there will be less chances of the soil erosion.
mm,
Then there is no direct sunlight on the earth, so microorganism can be survive for a longer period.
mm.
Then crop
Yeah,
rotation. Then
yeah, crop rotation.
crop rotation means don't grow. the cereal crop after cereal, but you can take the pulses, the legume and oilseed. So that
For
crops
sure.
can be fixed nitrogen from the atmosphere and then they can add nitrogen in soil. So we require more less chemical fertilizer in soil. So there is a
Yeah,
recycling of the nutrient is very, very important.
exactly.
Then,
And yeah, like you said, yeah.
mulching is required. Mulching,
Mm,
you cover the soil with mulch. Either you use plastic mulch or grasses. I
yeah.
think that you are from the Queensland, correct?
Yeah, Queensland, because we use a lot of
So you know
mulch up
that
here.
I have carried out the research and I have served for 25
Yeah.
years in All India Colony Research Project in forage crops. So at that time,
Wow.
I was heard that in Queensland there is a more pasture land and they are growing the lucerne and other
Mm,
grasses. So I remember
yeah.
that thing. So Queensland, but I remember at present that that the land has been converted into the cultivated crop like sugarcane and other crops, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Because
Now,
one,
can I?
uh,
Oh, sorry, but can I just quickly ask you, Patel? Importantly, because you were just talking about how in India, how the fertilizer, the biofertilizer kills the soil.
yes.
Would you say that is probably like the hardest challenge you've encountered as a soil scientist, or are there other challenges that have really pushed you in your profession?
So you know that there is another challenges in the soil that you know that
Mm,
previously 50 years back we are using the bullock drawn plow
yeah.
cultivation, but at present we are using the tractors. So what happened? The soil
Mm,
become hard, compact.
yeah. Compacts.
So what is the bad effect of the compact soil? You know that when there is a compact soil, then poor aeration. So poor aeration. So you know that the plant root go in soil. So
Yeah. Yeah.
when there is a poor aeration, then
Mm-hmm.
the growth of the root is poor. So when the growth of the root is poor, then there will be less uptake of the nutrient and is supplied to the plant.
Okay.
So the research told that loose soil require for the higher crop production. So you know that the root is very important. If the root growth
Yeah.
is better, then more biomass of the roots and it extract nutrient because in the soil the nutrients are present, but due to less growth of the root, plant will cannot take up the nutrient from the soil. So root is
Mm,
very important. So you require the loose soil. So don't
loose soil. Yeah.
make the soil hard. So you know that at present, zero tillage is required or minimum disturbance of the soil. So we can multiply the microorganism in soil because you know that
Mm,
microorganism also require the aeration. Human being require the aeration. Similarly, microorganism require aeration. Root also
mm,
require the aeration. But we make the soil hard. Continuous
yeah.
cultivation using the tractor. And you know that in government of India gave the subsidy
Yeah.
to the farmers. So the people are purchasing, farmers are purchasing the tractor and they are cultivating the tractor or the land and they make the hard. Then
Yeah.
you know that
Is that?
then you know
No,
that
sorry, sorry. You keep going.
okay.
Sorry.
So what happened? Suppose you cultivating
Mm,
the land, then there is a rainfall or wind, then there is a erosion of the soil. You know that
mm.
erosion means detachment of
Yeah.
the soil particle from one place to another. So you know that in soil, there are three
Mm,
major soil fragments. One is a
okay.
sand, then
Stand.
second
Yeah.
is silt, and another is clay. So among
Mm,
three, clay particle is active one. Sand is the
mm,
inert matter. Silt is a intermediate. So those soil, we have more clay particles, more than 60%, it is a fertile soil.
mm.
And suppose the soil has the 90% sand, then that soil is poor in soil.
Yeah.
So you know
90%. Yeah.
that in India, the term is black cotton soil. Means black cotton soil means it is a very healthy fertile soil and we can grow the
They're very
cotton.
compact.
That
It's a very
it
compact.
is fertile, compact, that is true, but it is very
Yeah.
fertile. We are fertile, you know that sandy soil is a very poor in fertility. You
Mm,
can grow the crops. And another thing, Suppose you grow the crop in a sandy soil. So you cannot grow the sugarcane in sandy soil because it requires
Mm,
the frequent irrigation water. So drainage, retention, water holding capacity of the sandy soil is very poor. Whereas
mm,
the clay or black soil has the higher water holding capacity. And moreover, black soil have higher cation exchange capacity and anion exchange capacity. So it exchanges the positive ion and negative ion, whereas the sandy soil is poor in fertility. So it has low cation exchange capacity and low anion exchange capacity.
mm.
So you know that the black soil uh, form from the rich parent material. You know that soil formed from the rocks and minerals through weathering, physical
Yeah, yeah.
weathering, chemical weathering, and biological weathering. And it requires crores of years. And actually,
Yeah.
you know that the soil, our earth is separated from the sun before crores of years. So slowly
Mm,
and slowly it will cool down and we are growing the crop on upper crust of the land. So there are different horizon. O horizon mean organic horizon, then A horizon, then B horizon, and C horizon.
mm.
So for the agriculture point of view, we have more concern with O horizon and A horizon. But for the
Yeah.
construction point of view, B horizon is also important because they have the make the pillar and they have the
Mm,
construct the land. So for engineering purpose, the compact land is required. For agriculture
yeah.
purpose, we require the loose soil. We do not require the hard or compact soil. Otherwise, we
Yeah.
are getting a low crop production.
Yeah. Perfect. Now, Patel, can I ask you as well? So you just recapped all that about the compacted and
Okay,
how compacted soil and soft soil have a massive
okay,
impact on the growing of crops.
okay.
Can I ask you, however, like what we're focusing
Uh,
on in my university course is developing a product that can help soil and be beneficial to the consumer while also being profitable. Do you have like any ideas around what we could do with soil to give to the consumer, however, also have like maybe a profitable outcome as well? Do you know any ideas that are being developed at the moment?
Pardon, I can't understand what you say.
Sorry, okay. So I was just saying, like, what do you think that today in society, what can we do to better protect soil?
Benefit of the soil.
What yeah.
Actually, you know that we should have the make the soil sustainable. You know that the
Yeah.
world population increasing every year.
Mm,
So we should have to make the soil sustainable means we are getting the
mm.
crop production throughout the year. But in
So mainly
chemical
make it
fertilizer,
sustainable. Yeah.
what happen? Suppose we are adding, suppose we are carried out the soil analysis, then we can add.
Mm,
And suppose zinc is deficient, nitrogen deficient, then we can supply the nutrient to the
mm,
chemical fertilizer, either urea, ammonium sulfate, or zinc sulfate, or iron sulfate. But in organic farming and in natural farming or regenerative agriculture, it is recent in 2000, after 2010, 2020, they suggested that don't add the chemical fertilizer, but you can
mm.
use the crop residue management. Suppose you take the
Yeah.
wheat crop, so you harvest the grain. Then whatever the store of the crop that can be incorporated in the soil. So
Mm,
that for store also the having the nutrient. So that
mm,
nutrient we can add in soil. So the recycling of the nutrient is very, very important.
mm.
Previously, what happened? The farmers are buried the straw. You know that in Gujarat, in India, in Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab and Haryana, after rice, they buried the rice straw.
Mm,
Resulted in there is a pollution in Delhi. They have the problem. So
mm,
you might have read that they have started in one day you use the old vehicle and second day you use the even vehicle because there is a
mm,
pollution. So, but there is no solution. You know that why the people, farmers are, they buried the paddy straw because they immediately want to grow the wheat crops because the crop
Yeah.
rotation is they are growing rice and wheat and tallow. So there is no option. Suppose I advise that crop residue management, but suppose they make the crop residue of the rice in soil, then it require
Yeah.
about 1 month or 2 months for decomposing. So they wait for the decomposition of the rice straw.
Mm.
Then wheat season has been over, and they are getting death from that.
Mm.
So they are not bothered
Yeah.
or so they are buried. Immediately they buried and cultivating the land and then grow the wheat crops. You know that
Mm.
rice, the Punjab and Haryana is the bowl of rice and wheat. Maximum crop
Yeah.
production, you know that they're producing the 5,000, 6,000 kg per hectare in
Mm.
2.5 acre. Hectare means 2.5 acre. So they are the hard worker. And you might have heard that the Punjabi peoples has been gone to
Mm.
the Canada and they cultivate the land. And they have 5,000 acre land, 10,000 acre land. They are hard worker.
Mm. For
So
sure.
at present, the dominant peoples in Punjab are in
Mm.
Canada. So they are Punjabi people.
Yeah.
The Canada people told that the prosperity of the Canada is only due to Punjabi because they
Mm.
are hard workers.